Hello viewers, I am Ayyanar Jayabalan. Now we will see network aware preloading strategy. In previous videos we have seen that one how we can preload the modules, whether we can load all the modules or we can not load all the modules, and if you want to load the specific modules, that we can implement our custom preloading strategy. Same way, we can decide if our network is having a good speed, then we can preload the modules. If our network speed is very slow, then we no need to preload the modules. Okay. So for example, if people having the 2G connection, don't preload the modules. And also if the user having concern about the data which they are using, they may have settings called as save data settings. So in that case, we no need to preload. If our connection speed is 3G or 4G or above, then what we can do, we can preload the modules. So in that way, our application will perform better, depends upon the speed of our network. Let's getting into the implementation, how we can implement network speed based preloading strategy. This is a code which we have used to implement the preloading and the custom preloading strategies. Using the same code, now we will see that one how we can implement the custom network speed based preloading strategy. Okay, so here we are using that custom preloading strategy. So this one. So let's create one more service for network based preloading strategy. I am creating network preloading strategy. The service is created. Now let's see. Okay. Same way to implement that preloading strategy, we have to implement the class preloading strategy, and it will have a preload function. And in that, so here what I'm going to do, let me explain this stuff. Okay, so basically we have seen that one, if it is at return of, if you are returning null, then it won't preload the modules. Or if we are returning the function, it will preload the modules. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the network connection. Okay, for that we can use that network object. So what we can do, let's see, connection equal to navigator dot connection. Okay, so this connection won't be there in that, sorry, it won't present in our TypeScript. For that, what we can do, we can install one node package. So npm install network. Basically it doesn't right now the TypeScript doesn't have that type definition for this connection and all, because it is implemented in this connection and all, it is available in the not all the browsers, having the major browsers supporting this one. Let me install that type definition for navigator connection. Now that package is installed. That package has to be included as part of our compilation. So for that one, I'm just going editing this one. I'm just adding this type from the node modules. Network information types. Okay, now I'm going to that service. So in that object we can check whether user has set the save data. That means they are concerned about the data. Save data. If they're concerned about the data, what we can do, we can no need to preload the modules. So just return null. If not, what we have to do, we have to check the speed of the connection. For that one, now we will check. So if before that we will get that what is it connection speed. So speed, what we can do, connection dot effective type, which will give whether it is at the 4G 3G or not. And let's keep that slow connection in array to exclude that one. So we have slow 2G connection and 2G connection. So if the connection is 2G or slow 2G, what we have to do, we have to just we no need to preload the modules. So what I can check, if slow connection dot includes our speed, if it is slow speed, what I'm going to do, I'm going to return off null, or I'm going to return that function which will preload the modules. Okay, so what we are doing here, if just we are checking whether we have get the connection from the navigator object. For that we have installed that for type definition we have installed that network information types package. First we are checking whether user having settings to save the data. That means they have concerned about the data. If they have concerned about the data, that means we should not preload the modules. For that case, just we are returning of null. So if return of null means what, it won't preload the modules. Now we are getting the connection speed, whether it is a 2G 4G or 3G. So we are checking whether it is that connection is within that 2G or slow 2G. Then we are not ready to preload the modules. If the connection is 3G 4G, we are preloading the modules. Okay, to check that one, let me console the speed of the connection which I'm having right now. My connection speed. Okay, so I just saved and let me check the application is running or not. Yes, I'm just checking. Okay, before that what I have to do, I have to change the preloading strategy. So here I have to use that network aware preloading strategy. Okay, so let me open that. We are having connection doesn't exist on type. Just a minute, let me stop and run it again. So now application is running because previously we have installed the node models which is not listen to that one. So just we are restarted. Let me see that one. Okay, this is a connection speed now. So my connection speed is 4G. Since my connection speed is 4G, I can able to see that one. My all the modules, it's been preloaded. Report module, admin module, and payroll module. Okay, these are the models which I have defined as a lazy loading module that I am preloading if my connection is 4G. Okay, if I am thinking that if my connection is 4G, I'm just mimicking. I'm changing my connection speed to here speed equal to, I'm just specifying as 2G. Okay, I'm just overriding for now for testing. So if my connection speed is 2G, then what will happen, it won't preload my modules. Let me check now. If you see that one, it's not preloading any modules because my connection is now 2G connection. Due to that, we are not preloading the modules. If my connection speed is 4G or 3G, we are preloading the modules. Okay, this is a good way of preloading your modules depending upon the connection speed and the user data settings. So hope you enjoyed that one, how to implement that network speed based preloading strategy. Please subscribe if you would like to see more tech videos like this. Thank you.